Alrighty then, so we're going to be playing a solo game of Perspective, and you're going to have to bear with me. This is my first solo game of the game. So in Perspective, it's a very simple micro game in which you're going to be taking one of four actions and doing various different things to the cards. Now in the solo game, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get these four hands to match the corresponding symbols over here. So for this one, we need yellow, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, so on and so forth. The thing about these cards is they are double-sided. So all the cards in these hands are double-sided. On the back might be a different color, will be a different color. There's also four cards in the middle that we're able to take. These are not double-sided. So this is red, red, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, so on and so forth. So we have less than 20 rounds to do it. So we're going to play 20 and we'll see exactly how well we do it. And depending on how things go, we will go from there because I have not played this solo yet. This is my first time. So the rules state that what you're going to do is you are going to, the last card you played is actually going to be the action that you take first. So that was a blue card, which is sort or inform, which means that I am going to be able to look at the bottom of a card. And I think, how about we just start up here and we will see if we can get this yellow, green, blue first. So I'll look at the bottom of this card and it is blue. So that is green, blue, remember. So now my next action is going to be the color on top of that card. So my next action will be to trade a card. So I think what I'm going to do is to send this green over. No. Yeah, we'll send this green right here because we're going to need a green right here. So now we have green, red, blue. We also have this yellow here, which is good, right? I think. So that was my first action. So boom, we got a 1. So the next action I am going to do is to, I believe it's this right here. So yes. So we just traded. So the top color of either card before they were moved. So I can do either a flip or a trade. I could potentially do another trade, which might not be a bad option. Yeah, why don't we do that? So what we're going to do is we're going to trade this for that. And now we're up to 2 actions. Actually, I think that's our third action. I don't want to cheat. So we have yellow, red, green up here. So now I get to do, once again, either the red action or the green action. Now, the red action is called Reclaim, and I can swap the position of one card from the center with one from any hand, flipping them so the side that was up becomes down. So yeah, I will go ahead and I will take this blue. So we flip it, not that it matters. And oh wow, that actually worked out really well. So we have successfully done the top one right there. So we are moving right along. So my next action, the top color of the card that was in the center before it was moved, which would be blue, which means back to blue, we can look at the bottom of a card. So we got a lot of blue over here. We don't really need it. So let's see. We'll take a look at this bottom card, and it is a yellow. So a yellow, that's our 5th action. And since we trade it, or we looked at the bottom of the card, the color on top of the card before you flipped it. Oh no, we're actually blue. The color on top of that card. So we would do sort or inform, which means once again, we can either look at the top of a card or we can potentially rearrange the order of cards, which I don't really feel like we want to do right. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do that. I think that's 2 actions. So we're up to 7. And hopefully I'm not cheating on the action count. So we're up to 7 actions. And so I sorted or informed the color that is not on the corresponding goal card. So the next action we get to take is, since we rearranged any of the 4 cards, any of the 4 hands, the color that is not on the corresponding goal card would be red. So we get to once again take a red action, which is to take something out of the middle. And yeah, we'll take this yellow. Why not? So this will be our 7th action. 8th action, I believe. So boom. So we flip them both over, which that doesn't really matter for that. But now all we need over here is a blue. So that is good. And now we did that action. We see what we are going to be doing next. So we did a reclaim. The top color of the card that was in the center before it moved, which was yellow, which means we get to flip over a card. So flip a card of your choice. The color on the top of the card before you flipped it was flipped, so the action. So we'll move up to 9 because we're about to flip a card. And what should we flip? Maybe we'll just get lucky and this will be blue. It's not. So that was our 9th action. So now we're on to our 10th action. So since we flipped, we get to do the color on top of the card you flip before it was flipped. So that would be red. I probably should look at that, but that actually works out really well since we can go ahead and we can swap this. Oh no, it's a green. Crap. Oh man. So make sure I did that right. We reclaimed, swapped the position of one card from the center from one in a hand, flipping them so the side that was up comes down. So yeah, we did do that correctly. The top color of the card that was in the center before it moved, so we get to take another action, which should be a green action, and that'll put us up to 12 actions. Not looking good. So, green, swap the position of 2 cards from different hands, flipping them so the side that was up is now down. This is red. We know that's red. So, we can go ahead and do this. Yeah. Let's do that. So we flip them up, right? We flip both of them. Swap the position of 2 cards, flipping them. Ah, it's still green! But well, that was blue? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, since we did the trade action, the top color of either move card before they were moved. So that would be green or yellow. We get to take green or yellow. I don't feel like there's really many good options. Let's flip this one. Oh yeah, cool. That was not a great option. So we're up to 14. We only have 6 actions left. It's not looking good, but we do have that. It's accomplished. So since we flipped, the color on top of the card you flipped before it was flipped, so that would be yellow. So we get to flip another card. And we flip this one. So yeah, so we get to take now the green action, which would be to swap the position of 2 cards from different hands, flipping them on the side that was flipping that over. So we know that's blue, so let's just do that. Hey, that actually worked out really well. We got yellow here, we got blue there. We only have 4 actions left, but hey, it's promising. Let's see if we can knock this one out of the park real quick. Actually, we only need that one over there too, so we're not doing terrible. Not doing terrible. So we swap next, right? So since we just did the trade, the top color of either move card before they were moved, which would be red or green. So yeah, I think we might reclaim because we need a red. Is this double-sided? It is double-sided, so we'll just go like this. Flip it over, and we have these 2 accomplished. And we're at 17 actions. We're going to see if we can get this before 24 actions. So we will go with 1 more die, and we'll see if we get lucky. Then I'll give you my thoughts on the game. So right now we have these 2 done. This is 1 away, and this is 2 away. And we have a couple actions left. So I just did the red action, which means the next action, the top color of the card that was in the center before it was moved, which would be red, which means I can reclaim something else. So which one of these is green, green? So we will go ahead and do that, flip that over, and boom. So now we're up to 18 actions. We only have 6 left, but we're doing pretty good. So we did the reclaim, the top color of the card that was in the center before it was moved again, which would be green. So we get to trade. Swap the position of 2 cards from 2 different hands and flip them over along the way. So let's just try this. Whoop! And that's a failure. So, we're up to 19 actions. We get to do the yellow action, which is, or no, excuse me, we just did the trade action. The top color of either card before they were moved, which is blue or green. So we get to do the blue or the green action. We can look at the bottom of a card, or we can rearrange any of the 4 hands. So looking at the bottom of a card. No, Oh, so looking at the bottom of the card, we've actually been cheating a lot. Yeah, this game is really difficult. So can you look at the bottom of the card, or we can... I have to look. I don't remember what the colors were. They were green or red. Or we can reclaim. We're just gonna play the way we've been playing, which I'm pretty sure we've been cheating. And we need a blue, and there's a blue, so we would go bloop. We did that. Haha. So we're at 20 actions, and we have accomplished this, we have accomplished that, we've accomplished this, and we've cheated a lot. But now we're only one red card away, which we did a reclaim. Yes, which means we take the top color of the card that was in the center before it was moved, which would be yellow. So we do a yellow action. Yellow action is flip a card of your choice. We need a red, we need a red, we need a red. I don't know how we get a red. That's a green. We'll flip that one. So we did a trade, I guess. So we're up to run out of time. I'm going to cheat once again because we've been cheating the whole time. We need to get this card or that card in a trade. Means we get to swap the position of two colors. And bada boom, we have accomplished our goal. So I'm going to flip the camera, and we did it in what, 22 actions. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you my thoughts on the game. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, hopefully this is on my face. Not quite sure. So, that was my first time playing Perspective solo. And what are my thoughts on the game? As a solo game, well, I feel like this is the kind of game where it's going to get better the more times you play. Once you've memorized what the different cards do. I definitely see some problems with the game. In particular, the fact that you're not supposed to, I'm pretty sure, look at the card you're flipping. This is my first time playing the game, period, actually. And that just, there's a memory aspect there, which I personally don't think I could do. So, is this one for me? I don't think it's going to be a solo game for me. But if you like memory-related games, then maybe check this one out. I'm pretty sure it's got a pretty low price tag. It does play up to 4 players. I'll do a review of this eventually, once I get it to the table with more players. And so far, I'm underwhelmed. I definitely am underwhelmed. I don't think I'd really recommend it as a solo game to just about anybody, unless... Well, because here's the thing. The portability factor is really good. Like, this fits into your pocket, which is great. And it's a simple game. I mean, it really, you saw, it's just you set it out, and boom, 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 boom. It does need a good deal of table space, which is unfortunate. It feels like it's the kind of game that would be better served as a digital implementation as a solo game, as opposed to a regular implementation. But still, the fact that they included it in with the game is a nice addition, that it's an extra option. But for me personally, as a solo game, I think this one is going to get a pass for now. I do plan on playing it at least 1 or 2 more times before I review the game, but it just seems like there's too much of a memory aspect there for me. But Perspective, what do you think about it? Have you played it solo? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.